Hello, my Simply Living family. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I love all the new faces. So in today's video, we're going to be making some gifts for my kids' teachers. These would be great gift ideas for anybody in your life, though. So we're going to get this video started off with this very nice basket that I put together. Here's an overview of everything I'm putting inside the basket. Everything came from Aldi's or the Dollar Tree, and even the stuff from Aldi's I kept on a budget. I don't think anything, there might have been like one or two things that were over $3. Everything else was closer to the $2 mark. I always get like an embellishment for the back of the basket. This is me showing you how I raised the basket up because I was going to use this basket, but this basket was just too big and it wasn't working. So I changed it to this basket and just wanted to show you how I got that raise in it. So yes, now we're back to putting the snowman in there. So yes, I always get an embellishment to decorate the back. And then I start with the heavy stuff in the back and work on the lighter stuff toward the front. You see me put in tissue paper under the candle. I use tissue paper to like support or lift an item the way that I wanted it. I wanted this candle to like look up at you if you were standing and looking at it. So I wanted to give it a little tilt. And then you just kind of work your way trying to figure it out. It's just a massive puzzle when you're putting baskets together. There's really no right or wrong way of doing it. You just keep messing with it until you like what you get. So if you notice, the back keeps falling because it's so tall and there's not enough support on the back. I went ahead and put the snowman back in to help hold it up a little bit. I knew that once I put the bag around it, that would also give it more support, but you can also put some cardboard back there to help support it as well. I then used some glue dots to kind of attach the popcorn bags to make sure they didn't fall. And then now that that's all done, I'm going to go ahead and use this basket filler to just kind of decorate and fill in any gaps around the basket. And once the basket is the way you like it to be, it's time to wrap it. So I use these basket bags from the Dollar Tree and I just wrap it around there. I use that jute string that you just see me cut to tie it off at the top. When you tie it off, you want it to sit on top of the highest point. This is how I do it anyway. I let it sit on the highest point of the basket to give it support because I always like to hang like an ornament off of it and it is some weight, so it does need some type of support to help hold it up. Also, you've seen me add some candy canes in there in the shape of a heart just for extra love and some character. this point, this is when I take tape and tuck in all the excess bags. What that does is also pushes the air up, which will give it like a bubble effect, which would give it some space to, just looks prettier. And then once I'm done that, it's time to put a bow on it. So those were the ribbons that I got. And I'm just going to go ahead and tie a bow. I did not have the best angle when I did my bow, but the best way I can explain on how to do it is honestly as if you were tying a shoe like you were taught to do when you were a kid with the two bunny ears, twist, tie, and that's just basically how you do a nice little bow. Also, here, I don't normally do all this extra taping, but my basket needed a lot more support, so I went ahead and did that. And then once you're done with your bow, you can go ahead and cut it. I did fishtail ends, and I do realize I was a little bit all over the place, but this is the order that I did the basket. I just guess I work all over the place. But after I cut the bow, which the bow looks pretty, and this second ribbon I really didn't even need, but I had bought it to go with this, and so that's what I used it for. And no, it's not needed, but it's not ugly either. And this is the basket complete. Anybody would love a gift like this, and I honestly could not tell you how much I paid for everything in this basket, but I do believe that I did keep it under $20, and that's a pretty nice gift for under $20, I feel like. So let me know what y'all think. All right, so now we're going to move on to the next thing on my list, and that is these candy filled whisks. I had seen this idea on a crafting group that I'm in on Facebook and thought it was super cute, affordable, and a great thing to go ahead and make for some of the teachers that I have on my list. And yes, I have 14 teachers altogether that I was trying to get gifts together for between my two children. And would I have liked to been able to get gift cards for all of them? Absolutely, I would have, but that's just not in my budget. So I am just making sure that at least every single one of them gets something from my kids. So what I did here was just use those little plastic loot bags that you can get from the Dollar Tree to wrap around it. I used some jute string to tie it off, and I also had these bells that I just had on hand that I wasn't going to use and figured to go ahead and add these to the whisks for an extra added touch. And I think they just turned out super cute. And I truly hope that they do make the teachers smile. Also, I used scissors to just go ahead and cut off the excess bags at the top. And here you have it. This is what it looks like when it's finished. Now we're going to go ahead and make this like little hot chocolate gift set. So I have gotten these snowman coffee cups from the Dollar Tree back in October and got some hot chocolate stirs with some candy and the hot chocolate bomb. And then I just added some candy canes in there, and it was super cute. I'm using glue dots to attach the two candy canes together to make that heart shape. And then I'm going to use the same clear loop bags that I used on the whisks to wrap around this as if it was like the basket bag. I was concerned about the coffee cup not fitting inside of it, but that wasn't my problem. My problem was the bags weren't long enough. So I had to improvise. I ended up trying to make a bow. I ended up trying to make a bow that I've never even made before, and it did not turn out as great as I would have liked, but it was still just fine. And, it wasn't perfect. You'll see after this, I made another one, and that one I had peppermint sticks in. And so I was able to put it together a little bit different, and it actually turned out looking a lot nicer. So you'll see that when I picture the finished product in the end. And as you see, I am just struggling away with this bow, but I was not going to let it go. And apparently, I didn't record the second one that I made, but here is a photo of it. So now I'm going to get into these personalized ornaments that I'm making for my preschoolers, teachers. What I did was have him paint the trees. And as you can see, he was painting it like we did one together. And then this is the one he did on his own. You can see he was painting the tree upside down, but it's okay. What I did was take a paper towel and just kind of wiped some of it off before it dried to make it more like a tree shape. And then I printed this out on my Cricut, and it just says Santa's favorite teacher. And because it's round, it's a little bit more difficult to put on there. So I had decided to just do one word at a time. And the T kind of stuck itself to it, which kind of messed the whole thing up. It made teacher a little crooked, but you know what? It's so cute. I love this idea, and I will probably end up doing this more often in the future for more teachers. Also, on the back of it, I had personalized it with the teacher's name, the year, and then the student that it came from. I thought that that was just a perfect touch. And now I'm going to just take this ribbon and make a little bow with it. After you make this little twisty, you just take some string once you have it the way you want and tie it off in the middle. I had used this little red and white string that you can't see. Wait a minute. Yep. You sew this little red and white string and just tied it off. And then I'm going to just use some hot glue and hot glue it to the top of the ornament. and it turned out super cute. And here we have it. So I love the way these turned out, and I made these because I've seen in a lot of comments based on what teachers want for Christmas that teachers had actually commented that their most favorite thing to receive is homemade ornaments from their students. So that's what I wanted to do for them. Now we're working on an apron. These I'm personalizing for a few teachers that I know love to bake. I was able to pick these aprons up from the Dollartree Plus section, and they turned out wonderfully. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how I packaged this. Apparently I forgot to record it, or I lost the footage, something, but I have this little cookie container that I think is so cute. I've bought like 5 of these from the Dollar Tree. And I folded up the apron and then added the little whisk to the bottom, and it's so cute. So yes, y'all, that's it for this video. I hope I gave you guys some ideas or inspiration for your gift giving. See you in the next video. And as always, continue to simply live your best life. Thank you for watching. Bye.